Hi there, Chris the Geek Figure fan here. Today I'm back with another Indiana Jones Adventure Series review. So now we've made it through all of the 5 mainline figures, we get to move on to the exciting retail exclusive figures that Hasbro have released to go alongside Wave 1. The first retail exclusive released is the Club Obi Wan Indiana Jones from the start of Temple of Doom. I got very excited when I first saw this figure. We'll start with taking a look at the box. But yeah, I really got excited when looking at this figure. I think that the Anything Goes pre-title sequence from Temple of Doom is one of, if not my favourite, sort of set piece from any Indiana Jones movie. And I think it's probably what led to me watching Temple of Doom more than Raiders and Last Crusade as a child. I absolutely love this beginning bit. I've always been a big James Bond fan, and it is very evocative of the sort of the James Bond archetype, the tropes that you see in a James Bond movie, with Indiana Jones in an almost identical tux to something that we see Sean Connery in an early 60s Bond movie. But we'll quickly go over this box. You guys know the deal by now. 3D photorealistic photo on the front and the rear. We've got artist renditions of the figure slapped across this box liberally, which is the best part of these boxes, the colouring and the artist depictions. And then on the back we have a picture that lists all of the accessories that come with it as well. So we'll have a quick look at the accessories in more detail now. We do get, from what I hear, the smallest accessory that's ever come with a Hasbro figure. I might be wrong on that, but it is tiny and I could barely hold it up to the camera. So we've got the diamond that Indy provides to Lao Che in order to exchange for Nyahachi. We have the antidote vial for the poison that he just drank. We have the remains of Nyahachi there in that little jar. We also have a flaming shish kebab skewer and a large sword-like blade as well. So full to the brim with accessories is this guy, and my god, he looks amazing. And I get him out and put him on display. Fantastic looking figure. I was really excited about seeing it in person, and I'm definitely not disappointed. I cannot wait to get a Willie Scott figure with her red and gold sequin dress, if we do get that version of Willie. But having her with this Club Obi-Wan Indy will look amazing in any cabinet, really. You could have him propped up against a fake bar, or have them sitting at a table. Maybe if we get a loud chair, we can recreate that scene with them around that round table. But yeah, no, anyway, so the articulation on this figure, as you'd expect, is the same as all of the other Adventure Series range. Standard motion on elbows, knees, hips, head. I will say that the suit jacket itself has got a little bit of flexibility in it. It's that same rubberized fabric that has been used in a lot of the previous figures, including Indiana Jones himself when sort of replicating the leather jacket that he wears as part of his standard uniform. I actually think this tuxedo is an excellent representation of what we see on screen, especially with is it a rose, a carnation probably on his lapel, and is the kind of body that could be utilized with a number of different figures if you're into that kind of modding scene with regards to Hasbro figs, because the heads are so easy to move on and off. I have seen someone in my comments suggest that this would be a really good use for creating a Walter Donovan figure from the beginning of The Last Crusade by painting the tuxedo jacket black. So it'd be interesting to see if anyone has tried that. But you see, I've got them in a couple of different positions. The skewer is one of the coolest looking accessories that we get, and probably one of the coolest looking accessories that I've seen so far. Such an awesome gory part of the movie where he throws that through one of Lao Che's henchmen's chests as the effects of the poison start to take control. And you'll see when in hand, the little Nyahachi remains jar sits okay in hand. Not amazing, but I think if you're positioning him to stand in a cabinet where he's not going to move, then that will sit in hand just fine. The sword also looks really good. I think that'll be quite a nice, easy, interchangeable accessory to go with a variety of different figures. But on this Indy, it suits him quite well, as we know that these were in and around the club when the fight starts to break out. So it makes a lot of sense that he's in there. I have no complaints with this figure. I think the head sculpt is as good as any of the Harrison Ford head sculpts we've seen either across Han Solo or Indiana Jones so far. And from memory, I think we'll have a look when we get the Professor Indy out whether there's any change to the head sculpt from one to the other. I would hazard a guess that there probably isn't, but It'll be interesting to see. So what do you guys think of this figure? I think the retail exclusives as a whole are really exciting. I'm fortunate that I have all 5 of the currently released retail exclusives to go through. So I'm not sure which one I'll focus on next. I think I'd like to do one of the Last Crusade figures because we've done so many Raiders. We've got the opportunity to do 1 Temple that we've done today and 3 Last Crusade figures as part of this range. So I think I will do a Last Crusade figure next. Please subscribe to my channel so that you can stay up to date with the latest video releases. Subscribing and liking my video really does help massively. I've been so overwhelmed with the response to my videos recently, especially the wish list video that I released last week. I'll be putting in the end card for anyone that hasn't seen, so you'll be able to take a look at that. Thank you to everyone that's listening and subscribing. It means the world to me. But anyway, getting soppy. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.